All right. You're joining Will Detmering and Matt Wavle, where our subject today is Dear Friends of the NRA. Matt, you brought to my attention that we have got kind of what I would consider a political oxymoron between gun rights legislation, the Republican Party, and the NRA. And it's something that is through the 147 odd years of the existence of the NRA, it's something that's not new. This is going back for a very, very long time. I guess let's go back to the 20s and 30s. Bring some of the things that have started up some of the gun restrictions that have actually been backed by our friends in the organization of the NRA, and as we were discussing, kind of sponsored by the Republican Party.
Absolutely. One thing I want to start out with first is I'm not only friends with a lot of people in the NRA, but if you look right here, you'll see my 2017 membership card.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm speaking as one of the 5 million members in 2017. There's a reason why I can't show you a 2018 or 2019 membership card. And although my wife was a member in 2018.
She and I joined at the same time.
Exactly. Yes. 40 County Myrtle Beach Gun Show.
That's right. That's right.
Because they're giving a significant discount for getting in. So why not? You're going to get a magazine. You're going to get a little knife. It's great. And it sends the right signals for the most part. So when we talk about signaling, I think this is really important. Again, this is definitely not an attack on the NRA. All right?
No, that's right.
There is some serious corrective action that needs to happen. And I think the marketplace of ideas means that there needs to be competition. And if we're not willing to give them a negative market signal, which would be people not joining the next year, then they won't see or feel the need to actually make a significant change.
It's kind of the carrot and stick approach, and it's time that we give a little stick to the organization.
Absolutely. Two of the links that I want to share in the comments, and I want you to pay careful attention to. One of them is called negotiatingrightsaway.com. It's easy to remember Negotiating Rights Away by the acronym NRA. Okay, negotiatingrightsaway.com. And when you go to Negotiating Rights Away, go down to the April 9th article that talks specifically about instances of the NRA supporting gun control. Now, here's the crazy thing. I knew that happened rarely or sometimes, but it wasn't until I started digging into it until I realized how commonplace that was. And good friend mentioned at one point, in order to pass gun control, it requires a Republican. And I've been a very active Republican for nearly 4 decades and thought, how offensive? What are you talking about? And so I challenged him on it a little bit, and he said, can you think of gun control that we got with Ronald Reagan or other Republicans, and then compare that to the gun control we got when we didn't have a Republican majority? It really comes down to, what do you call it, Republican?
Mm-hmm.
And so you probably heard the acronym RHINO, Republican in name only. And unfortunately, I think that fits quite a number of so-called Republicans in our purple state. They try to call it a red state, but if rhinos aren't real Republicans, I'd have to say that it's definitely closer to a purple state.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. So real quick, the question then becomes, which one of these takes precedence? This right here is the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, or your NRA membership. I take them in this order.
I'm with you. I do too.
I think all of us should. And if this one represents this one well, that's fine. We need to remember the second one in our Bill of Rights that says the well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I cheated. It's actually on the back right here of the card.
Giving away all the secrets. Yeah.
But that's very important. You also see it right here in Amendment number 2, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very important. But why is it important? One of my friends, Larry Reed, president of the Foundation of Economic Education, go to fee.org sometime. Excellent place for information.
I agree.
Pointed out just today, I believe, that it's been less than a decade since Venezuela has gone full gun control. Now look where they are about 10 years later.
Mm-hmm.
And we really need to study history if we don't want to be doomed to repeat it.